Hi guys, welcome back. My name is Elaine and today I'll be doing a quick unboxing of two items. The first one I got is from Songmont, and that is my fourth purse from Songmont that I've bought with my own money. None of this is sponsored. You can see my thoughts about that in my Songmont review here. And then the second item is something from Brandier. So if you've been watching for the last several months, you know that I'm a huge fan of Brandier, which is a Japanese reseller on eBay. And before the tariffs, I would order from them quite frequently because their prices were quite good. But after the tariffs, I've actually stopped buying from them just because I was very unsure about the process, how much it would be. But I did find a deal that was too good to pass up, and so I took the plunge. And so stay tuned for a little bit more about my experience with that. All right, let's get started. So first off, this is my bag from Songmont. If you've not ordered from them before, this is sort of how it usually comes. I've had, out of the 4 bags, only one that came without this plastic wrapping. It's not a bad thing to have the plastic wrapping. You know it's coming directly from their factory, but it definitely takes away sort of from that luxury unboxing feel. So I feel like Songmont, if you're listening, if you want to step it up a little bit, I know it's a little bit extra work, and extra work is extra money, but it doesn't feel luxurious when it's packaged like in a Temu package. Like in a Temu package. So I ordered this recently because I got suckered in by the free gift. So I think recently Songmont had some sort of promotion going on in Paris. They had a little exhibition. And so part of that was a free bag charm. And so I already have one bag charm and I bought that one and I liked it because it kind of reminded me of plumerias in Hawaii. And I'm from Hawaii, though I don't think they're quite plumerias. But anyways, I really liked it, made out of leather. So this is another bag charm. So as you can see, it's like another greenery related bag charm. And then for the main bag, all right, and so sometimes 1 out of 4 times it will come like this without all the wrapping, in which case the unboxing experience then is, more akin to like Poland and some of the other brands. Comes with maintenance card, branded tissue paper, and here we go. No, this one's well. All right, so let's see. Oh, cute. Okay, so I got the Mini Your bowling bag, and the color is Celeste, which is kind of this pale blue-green color. I thought, it actually goes pretty well. I do have already the extra large Your, and I think Your just means they have a pocket up here like this. The one that I have, the extra large, can fit a phone. This unfortunately can only fit AirPods, but let's see. Okay. Inside does come with a strap and it's fully stuffed. So let's see what it's inside. Ooh. All right. Ooh, that's interesting. So inside is sort of like this velveteen inner layer. So it's interesting. Pretty much every Songmont bag I have has a different lining inside. I don't know if they're just experimenting or, they're listening to feedback and trying to improve the experience. But I would say I don't hate it. It's a really nice, soft feel. It's definitely sort of like a micro suede, but not real suede type of feel. It does actually increase the luxury feel of this bag, especially, which one was it? One of the other ones has sort of like a printed polyester-ish, polyester cotton blend cloth, which is definitely not luxury. I think that's the other Your bag that I have. But yeah, so this is the Your bowling. It's really cute. I can do a quick what fits in here before I take off all the wrapping and commit to it, just because now I've learned my lesson. Before I would just take off everything and then find out that maybe it doesn't fit my lifestyle. So let's do that first. All right, so I am currently using my bucket bag from Wuhe Leathers. So I have my compact wallet, sunglass case with no sunglasses, sunglass case, which I wonder I could There's a little key ring here. I could dangle it here if I wanted to, which is a nice option, but for now, let's put it in. My little mini mom pouch, my Songmont pouch that I kind of keep all the essentials in, but I don't think it's gonna fit in here. It's basically the same size as the bag. So I will take components of it. So like my sunscreen, hand sanitizer, handkerchief, tissue, lipstick. All right, so definitely fits everything and then some. I could even probably fit like a small camera in here. I think it's the dome-shaped part of this bag that allows for everything to fit. So yeah, I actually think this is a very nice bag. It fits. The leather is nice. I appreciate that they upgraded the interior. If I wanted to, I could fit something small in here, like my AirPods. The handles, as you can see, are sewn on, so they're not gonna lie flat, but I don't think it's a huge deal since it is such a small handle, but I can still fit my wrist through it. I know, I'm a little iffy about the color, but again, I don't really have this color. And I think lately I've been trying to branch out into different colors. But yes, I actually really like it. I think I will be keeping this. And then just sort of like a side-by-side comparison of the leathers. As you can see, this is the pull-in. They call it the berry now. When I bought it, it was like numero ons. The pull-in berry and the Songmont leather is quite similar. Just, you know, grained calfskin. Both feel very nice. I would say this one feels, the Songmont one feels a little more matte. And let's just a quick sniff test. No. So, I mean, not super leathery, but not particularly plasticky or chemically either. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to keep this bag. So I guess this unboxing will air. All right. Now, let's go with the second unboxing. So, like I said, this is from Brandier. Oh, came with the dust bag. That's nice. Okay, so this is how I normally get Brandier items. If it comes with a box, they will definitely send it with the box. Any guesses? Too late? All right. I mean, does anyone really pause to guess? I mean, I don't know. Who has time for that? Anyways, so if you aren't familiar with this bag, this is the toolbox from Hermès. So this is the Toolbox 20. So when I unboxed my Toolbox 26, I got that one from the Real. I was like, I probably will get a 20 at some point, you know, to do a comparison review because, you know, I love to do comparison reviews. So I saw this one on Brandier and I kind of watched as the price went down a little bit. So I got it for $2,200, which is about a couple hundred less than the one on the Real. However, I did have to pay tariffs on this. I ended up paying about $484 in tariffs. Yikes, I know. So that's about 25% of the price. But part of it is because this bag was in storage. So Brandier ships everything via DHL now, which I don't mind because I actually like DHL system. Like it's very easy to do a signature release. And it is actually very easy to pay duties, which I've done before on past items. But with the de minimis exemption removed, DHL working with, you know, Customs Border Control asked for my social security card, which I was like, that seems shady, but you know what? It's the only way I could get the bag. So I sent them that, and then finally they were able to send me the bag. But there was a lot of back and forth. It was in DHL storage for a very long time, which added an extra $141 to my customs bill. Hopefully I won't have to go through that again, in which case leather bags are a 15% tariff coming from Japan. So anyways, that was the whole story behind the tariff thing. But still, I would say it was worth it because even with the extra $400 something, you know, this was under $3,000, and a lot of Toolbox 20s I've seen so far have been over $4,000, and a lot of them are coming in colors that I wouldn't purchase, like orange and red. So yeah, I mean, I don't really have pink. This is actually technically called glycine. I actually really like the color. I was a little iffy about the pink, but it's a very muted pink, so I figured why not. Nice. And this one does come with the strap. So if you saw my other unboxing of the toolbox, it didn't come with the strap. So I did buy a third-party strap for that. And this is what it looks like on the inside. So again, a nice lambskin. Well, the 20s are really cute size. I actually really like it. 2 pockets on this side and 1 flat pocket on that side. It kind of reminds me of the Kelly because it has the Kelly clasp, but it doesn't have the sangles, you know, so that makes it easier. Plus, you know, it does come with a shoulder strap. Oh, and also came with the clochette and the lock. I actually prefer my toolbox to look like this, but you could have wings out, you know, if that's the style these days. There you go. Also comes with feet. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna actually try to see if it stays closed this way. Yeah, it doesn't quite want to stay closed. Maybe it just needs a little coaxing. So glycine was a limited color. I think this one is from 2010. If you want to take a quick look, this is glycine and this is mauve pale. So as you can see, mauve pale, well, this is 2 different leathers. So this is Evercolor and this is Swift, but mauve pale I think is gonna be a touch pinker and a touch lighter. To me, this actually seems more like mauve, but yeah, smells clean, feels very clean. And for the most part, I do trust Brandier quite a bit, especially when it comes to Hermes and other well-known brands. They have a very careful authentication service, and I've never encountered a fake when it came to like Hermes, Chanel, Fendi, Dior, like all the big names. And so a quick comparison between the 20 and 26. So as you can see, the 26 is quite a bit bigger. Of course, I'll be doing a full-on review once I've used these bags quite a bit more. I would say the 20 is a really cute, almost everyday bag, and the 26 would make for a better like travel or work bag. As you can see, I got my third-party strap. It looks great. And inside, I also got an organizer from Zumoni because this one from the Real was definitely way more worn. Yeah, I even have my twilly on here. The handles are much smushier. Definitely more well-loved, well-used bag. And I would say this one from Brandier is a little bit more pristine. I have to say probably because it was a Japanese person who, you know, was using this bag. And so Japanese people tend to take very good care of their items. But yes, so that's it. Oh, and I guess we could see what fits inside the Toolbox 20, but honestly, I'm sure everything will fit. So take this out, my usual pouch will definitely fit, along with mom pouch, wallet, sunglasses, fill my mom pouch. All right, so everything's back in, and I'm gonna have to train the wings in, I think, because yeah, it does not want to stay. But here we go. Awesome. Oh my gosh, look at, I guess I'm in my pastel color era, because look, I have these are my 2 newest bags, and so yeah, look at that color. Which is great because I do have a lot of browns and blacks and it's kind of boring. So thank you guys so much for watching. What do you think about my 2 new bags? Leave a comment below and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.